Welcome to Fluent Studio.
Learn English the smart way. Speak better.
Let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about this before you answer.
Okay, I'm listening.
Have you ever wanted something so badly, like speaking English fluently, that the wanting itself felt exhausting?
Oh, wow. Yes. Yes, I have. More times than I want to admit.
And here's what's strange. The people who try the hardest, the ones who study the most, who make the biggest plans, they're often the ones who quit first.
That's surprisingly true. Why does that happen?
That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. And by the end of this episode, I promise, the way you think about learning English will never be the same.
That's a big promise.
It's a true one. Welcome, everyone, to the English Today podcast.
We are so glad you're here, truly, because if you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or just too tired to keep going with English, today's episode was made for you.
So wherever you are right now, at home, on the bus, walking outside, lying in bed, just take one slow breath.
You don't need to rush, you don't need to take notes, just listen. Let the words come to you naturally.
Today, we're talking about two things that belong together, small goals and strong confidence, and we're going to show you exactly how one creates the other.
But first, I need to tell you something personal, something a little embarrassing, actually.
Oh, this I want to hear.
When I first started learning English, I made a very specific plan. I wrote it all down, a beautiful, detailed, color-coded plan.
Color-coded, I love it.
I was going to learn 50 new words a week. I was going to watch 2 movies in English every day. I was going to write essays. I was going to have perfect pronunciation in 60 days.
And?
I lasted 9 days.
9 days.
9 days. And then I looked at my plan and I thought, I'm never going to do all of this. And I closed the notebook and I didn't open it again for 3 months.
And you know what? That story is not unique to you. That is the story of millions of English learners around the world. Right now, someone is listening to this and thinking, that's me. That was me. That is exactly what happened to me.
And if that's you, first of all, welcome. You are in the right place. And second, it was not your fault.
This is so important, so please really hear this. It was not your fault.
The plan was the problem. The goal was the problem. You were never the problem.
And that's the first secret we want to share today. Are you ready?
Tell them.
Big goals don't build confidence. They steal it.
Quietly. Say that again.
Big goals, the ones that feel exciting in the beginning, they often steal your confidence before you even get started. Because when you don't reach them, you don't blame the goal, you blame yourself.
I'm not smart enough. I'm too old to learn a language. Maybe English just isn't for me.
But none of that is true. What's true is this. You needed a smaller goal.
A small goal is not a weak goal. I want to be very clear about that. A small goal is a smart goal.
Let's make this concrete. A big goal sounds like this. I want to be completely fluent in English in 3 months.
And a small goal sounds like this. This week, I want to learn and actually use 5 new English words for my daily life.
Hear the difference? One fills you with pressure. The other fills you with possibility.
And here's a word I want everyone to remember today. Are you listening? The word is doable.
Doable. D-O-A-B-L-E.
It means this is something I can actually do. It is within my reach, right now, today.
Repeat it with us. Doable.
Doable.
Small goals are doable goals. Keep that with you.
Okay, I want to share something with you, and this is a story that changed the way I think about learning.
Tell us.
When I was struggling with English, really struggling, I had a teacher, very quiet woman, very calm. And one day, after watching me study for hours and still feel frustrated, she gave me a task.
What was the task?
She said, every morning, before you do anything else, stand in front of the mirror and say 3 sentences in English, just 3, about how you feel, what you see, what you're thinking.
3 sentences, that's it?
That's it. And I thought, that's almost nothing. That won't move the needle at all. But I trusted her, so I tried it.
And what happened?
For the first 3 days, it felt silly, but I did it. Day 4, still silly. Day 7, something started to shift. By the end of 2 weeks, I noticed something I hadn't expected.
What?
I wasn't scared anymore. That low, quiet fear that used to follow me whenever I thought about speaking English, it started to fade. Because every morning I showed up. Every morning I finished. In finishing, even something small tells your brain something powerful.
What does it tell your brain?
It says, you are someone who does what they say they will do. You are someone who shows up. You are capable.
And that's where confidence is born. Not in the big dramatic moments, not when you finally give a perfect speech, but in the quiet, ordinary mornings when you do the small thing you promised yourself you'd do.
Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from completing small things every single day.
Every single day. Don't rush past that.
Now, here's something I want you to think about, and this might surprise you.
I'm curious.
What is the number one thing that stops English learners from speaking? Not grammar, not vocabulary, not pronunciation.
Fear.
Fear. Specifically, the fear of being judged, the fear of making a mistake in front of someone, the fear of sounding strange or foreign or not good enough.
That fear is so real. I remember the first time I tried to order food in English at a restaurant. My heart was beating so fast.
Tell us what happened.
I had practiced the sentence at home perfectly. I would like the grilled chicken, please. Simple. I knew it. And then the waiter came over and I opened my mouth and said, I want the chicken grilled, please.
And what did the waiter do?
He smiled. He said, coming right up, and walked away.
That's it?
That was it. The world didn't end. Nobody laughed. He understood me. I communicated. And I sat there thinking, I just did that. I actually just did that.
That moment right there, that is what a small goal feels like when it succeeds. You didn't need to order like a native speaker. You just needed to order, and you did.
And the beautiful part is, the next time I went to a restaurant, I was a little less scared. And the time after that, even less. Because my brain remembered, I did it before. I can do it again.
That is how confidence grows, not all at once, one small experience at a time.
Okay, let's get very practical right now, because I don't want this to just be a nice conversation. I want you to walk away from this episode with something real that you can use.
Let's give them today's expression, the one they can use immediately.
Yes, here it is. Ready? Today's expression is, I'm getting better at it.
Simple, natural, honest. Say it with us right now. I'm getting better at it.
I'm getting better at it.
Everyone listening, say it out loud. Even if you feel a little silly, say it. I'm getting better at it.
Good. Now think about when you can use this. Someone asks you, how is your English coming along? What do you say?
I'm getting better at it.
Or maybe someone says, can you cook? And you're still learning. What do you say?
I'm getting better at it. I'm going to use this for everything.
Use it for everything. It's honest, it's positive, it shows growth without any pressure to be perfect. It's a sentence that says, I am moving forward, and forward is exactly where you're headed.
Now, let me tell you about one of the most dangerous habits I see in English learners. And I say dangerous because it quietly kills motivation.
What is it?
Comparing yourself to native speakers.
Oh, that one hurts.
It does. You're watching a TV show in English. The characters are speaking so fast, so naturally, so effortlessly, and somewhere in your mind a voice whispers, I will never sound like that.
And that voice feels so certain, so final.
But here's the truth, and this is something you must hear clearly. That person grew up inside the English language. They have been breathing it, dreaming in it, arguing in it, laughing in it every single day since before they could walk.
You are comparing your chapter 1 to their chapter 20.
And that is never, ever a fair comparison.
So who should you compare yourself to?
To the version of yourself from last week, from last month, from the day you first started.
Ask yourself these questions honestly. Can I understand more English than I could before? Can I say more now than I could 3 months ago? Do I feel even slightly less scared than I used to?
If the answer to even one of those is yes, you are progressing, you are succeeding, you are exactly where you need to be.
That is real growth, and real growth over time becomes real confidence. Let's do a role play because I believe you learn best when you see and hear English in action, in a real moment, a real situation.
I like role plays. What's the scene?
Okay, you're at a coffee shop. You're standing in line. The person in front of you drops their wallet on the floor and doesn't notice. You want to help in English.
Okay, my heart is already going a little faster just imagining it.
Good, that's honest, that's real. But your goal is just one sentence. That's it, one sentence, nothing more.
One sentence. Okay, I can do one sentence.
Go.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
That's it. That was the whole thing.
One sentence, a moment of human connection, a small goal fully completed.
And notice, you didn't need to have a full conversation. You didn't need perfect grammar. You just needed to show up and say the thing.
And that one moment, that one small moment of courage, your brain files that away. And the next time something similar happens, it pulls out that memory and says, remember, you did this before. You can do it again.
Small moments build big confidence, every single time.
Okay, here's something that I don't think gets talked about enough. And when I share it, a lot of learners have a real aha moment.
Tell us.
Many English learners, even intermediate learners who've been studying for years, they reach their goals and then just keep moving. No pause, no acknowledgement, nothing.
They don't celebrate.
They don't celebrate. Okay, let's get very practical right now, because I don't want this to just be a nice conversation. I want you to walk away from this episode with something real that you can use.
Let's give them today's expression, the one they can use immediately.
Yes, here it is. Ready? Today's expression is, I'm getting better at it.
Simple, natural, honest. Say it with us right now. I'm getting better at it.
I'm getting better at it.
Everyone listening, say it out loud. Even if you feel a little silly, say it. I'm getting better at it.
Good. Now think about when you can use this. Someone asks you, how is your English coming along? What do you say?
I'm getting better at it.
Or maybe someone says, can you cook? And you're still learning. What do you say?
I'm getting better at it. I'm going to use this for everything.
Use it for everything. It's honest, it's positive, it shows growth without any pressure to be perfect. It's a sentence that says, I am moving forward, and forward is exactly where you're headed.
Now, let me tell you about one of the most dangerous habits I see in English learners. And I say dangerous because it quietly kills motivation.
What is it?
Comparing yourself to native speakers.
Oh, that one hurts.
It does. You're watching a TV show in English. The characters are speaking so fast, so naturally, so effortlessly, and somewhere in your mind a voice whispers, I will never sound like that.
And that voice feels so certain, so final.
But here's the truth, and this is something you must hear clearly. That person grew up inside the English language. They have been breathing it, dreaming in it, arguing in it, laughing in it every single day since before they could walk.
You are comparing your chapter 1 to their chapter 20.
And that is never, ever a fair comparison.
So who should you compare yourself to?
To the version of yourself from last week, from last month, from the day you first started.
Ask yourself these questions honestly. Can I understand more English than I could before? Can I say more now than I could 3 months ago? Do I feel even slightly less scared than I used to?
If the answer to even one of those is yes, you are progressing, you are succeeding, you are exactly where you need to be.
That is real growth, and real growth over time becomes real confidence. Let's do a role play because I believe you learn best when you see and hear English in action, in a real moment, a real situation.
I like role plays. What's the scene?
Okay, you're at a coffee shop. You're standing in line. The person in front of you drops their wallet on the floor and doesn't notice. You want to help in English.
Okay, my heart is already going a little faster just imagining it.
Good, that's honest, that's real. But your goal is just one sentence. That's it, one sentence, nothing more.
One sentence. Okay, I can do one sentence.
Go.
Excuse me, you dropped something.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
That's it. That was the whole thing.
One sentence, a moment of human connection, a small goal fully completed.
And notice, you didn't need to have a full conversation. You didn't need perfect grammar. You just needed to show up and say the thing.
And that one moment, that one small moment of courage, your brain files that away. And the next time something similar happens, it pulls out that memory and says, remember, you did this before. You can do it again.
Small moments build big confidence, every single time.
Okay, here's something that I don't think gets talked about enough. And when I share it, a lot of learners have a real aha moment.
Tell us.
Many English learners, even intermediate learners who've been studying for years, they reach their goals and then just keep moving. No pause, no acknowledgement, nothing.
They don't celebrate.
They don't celebrate. They learned 10 new words this week, and immediately they're already worried about the next 10. They had their first successful conversation in English, and they're already thinking about everything they said wrong.
And they wonder why they feel so unmotivated, why learning feels heavy and joyless.
Here's the psychology behind this. Your brain is wired to respond to reward. When you do something and then you celebrate, even in a small, quiet way, your brain releases something that says, that felt good. Let's do that again.
So celebration isn't just nice, it's necessary.
It is necessary. Did you understand a full sentence in an English song today? Stop. Actually stop and say to yourself, yes, I got that. That was me.
Even a small smile counts?
Even a small smile, a deep breath, a hand on your heart, even just a quiet, well done to yourself in the mirror. These things matter more than we realize.
So the practice isn't just English, it's learning to be kind to yourself as you learn.
Beautifully said. Now, let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about your answer.
Okay.
When you think about English, listening, speaking, reading, writing, vocabulary, pronunciation, do you feel like you have to improve everything at once?
Honestly, yes. Every time I sit down to study, I feel like I should be doing all of it.
And how does that feel?
Exhausting, even before I start.
This is one of the most common hidden traps in language learning. Trying to improve everything at once means you're spreading your energy so thin that nothing actually grows.
Like trying to water 20 plants with one small glass of water.
Exactly. None of them get enough. So here's the shift. Choose one area, just one, for 1 week, maybe even for 1 month.
So this week, maybe just listening.
Just listening. Your one small goal, 5 minutes of English audio every day. A podcast, a song, a short YouTube video. 5 minutes.
And just listen without trying to understand every word?
Without trying to understand every word. Because here's what happens when you do that. You stop fighting the language and you start feeling it. The rhythm of it, the sound of it, the music of it.
The music of the language. I've never heard it described that way before.
English has a music, and your ear needs to learn that music before your mouth can reproduce it. And that happens slowly, gently, naturally.
And you won't even notice it happening until one day you realize, wait, I understood that without even trying.
And that moment is coming for you, maybe sooner than you think.
Can we stop for a repeat after me moment?
Absolutely. Because saying things out loud, not just hearing them, but actually saying them, is how language moves from your ears to your mouth.
Ready, everyone? Repeat after us, out loud, even if you feel silly, especially if you feel silly.
Here we go. Small goals
Small goals
build strong confidence.
build strong confidence.
Everyone together now. Small goals build strong confidence.
One more time. Small goals build strong confidence.
Let that sit inside you for a moment. Don't rush past it. Small goals, strong confidence. That's not just today's lesson. That's a truth you can carry with you for the rest of your learning journey.
Now, I know many of our listeners are busy people. You have jobs, you have families, you have responsibilities.
And somewhere in between all of that, you're trying to learn English. And the guilt of not studying enough? That's real too, isn't it?
Very real and very unnecessary. Because here's the truth. You do not need hours every day to make meaningful progress in English.
You need minutes.
Focused minutes.
5 in the morning, 5 at lunch, 5 before bed. That's 15 minutes a day. And 15 focused minutes where you are fully present, fully engaged, is worth more than 2 hours of distracted studying.
Distracted. Let's make sure everyone knows this word. Distracted means your attention is pulled in different directions. You're studying, but you're also checking your phone. You're listening, but you're also thinking about dinner.
Distracted studying gives you the feeling of learning without the actual learning.
So less time, more attention. That's the secret.
Quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. Say it with us.
Quality over quantity.
It means what you do matters more than how long you do it. In 15 quality minutes, that's a real doable goal.
Let's do one more role play, a little more complex this time, a real-life situation that many of you will face, or maybe have already faced.
What's the scene?
You're starting somewhere new, a new job, a new class, a new neighborhood, and someone walks up to you and introduces themselves in English.
The introduction. Yes, this one makes so many people freeze completely.
But remember, we have a small goal. The goal is not to give a perfect, impressive introduction. The goal is just say your name and one thing about yourself.
That's manageable. Name plus one thing.
Ready?
Ready.
Hi, I'm Sarah. Are you new here? I don't think we've met.
Yes, hi, I'm Ali. I just started this week, actually.
Oh, welcome. Where are you from, Ali?
Taking a breath, staying in it. I'm from Pakistan. I'm still learning English, but I really enjoy it.
That's wonderful. Your English is great, honestly.
And done. That's the whole thing.
Ali was nervous. Ali's sentences weren't perfect, but Ali communicated. Ali connected. Ali finished the goal.
Name, done. One personal fact, done. Real human connection, made.
Small goal, completed. Confidence built. One conversation at a time.
I want to take a moment to talk about something that doesn't get discussed nearly enough in English learning content.
What is it?
The hard days, because they exist, and if we pretend they don't, we're not being honest.
Tell us about the hard days.
The hard days are when you try to speak and the words just don't come, like your mouth forgot everything. The hard days are when you listen to something in English and understand almost nothing, and you think, am I going backwards? Did I forget? Was all of that practice for nothing?
Those days are real, and they happen to every single language learner on Earth, at every level.
And on those days, that voice shows up. You know the one.
I'm not good enough. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should just give up.
And I want to speak directly to that voice right now, on behalf of everyone listening.
Go ahead.
That voice is wrong. Not sometimes wrong, always wrong. Having a hard day is not evidence that you're failing. It is evidence that you are inside the process. It means you are learning.
There's a phrase I want everyone to hear. Every expert was once a beginner.
Every expert was once a beginner.
Say it. Every expert was once a beginner.
The person you admire, the one who speaks English so beautifully and naturally, they had hard days too. Days of frustration, days of confusion, days where they thought about quitting.
But they chose something else. They chose one more small step. And those small steps, stacked one on top of another, over time, became fluency, became confidence, became freedom in a new language.
And so can yours.
Let me share a system with you, something practical that you can actually implement starting this week. We call it the 1-week small goal plan.
Simple name, powerful system.
Here is how it works. Every Monday morning, when the week is fresh and your mind is open, you choose one small English goal. Just one.
Not 5, not a whole list, one.
It might be,
This week, I will learn 5 new words and use each one in a sentence. Or this week, I will listen to 5 minutes of English every morning before breakfast. Or this week, I will write 3 sentences in English in my journal every night before sleep.
Simple, clear, specific, doable.
And then, on Sunday evening, you check. Did I do it? If yes, you celebrate, genuinely. You feel the satisfaction of that completion.
And then Monday arrives again. New week, new small goal.
And if you didn't fully reach the goal, no judgment, none. You look honestly at what happened. Maybe the goal was still slightly too large. Maybe life became unexpectedly busy, and you adjust. You make the next goal even smaller, even more specific, even more doable.
The goal is not perfection. The goal is consistency, showing up again and again.
And that consistency, that quiet, unglamorous, steady showing up, that is what changes everything.
That is what transforms a beginner into someone who speaks English with real, earned confidence.
Let's talk about vocabulary for a moment, because I think there's a misconception that holds so many learners back.
What misconception?
The idea that you need to know thousands and thousands of words before you can communicate meaningfully in English.
Isn't that true?
It's not. Research shows that around 1,000 common words, just 1,000, account for roughly 85% of everyday English conversation.
1,000 words, and most learners already know hundreds of them.
So the goal isn't always learn more words. Sometimes the goal is use the words you already know with more confidence and creativity.
That is such a relief to hear.
Let's prove it right now. One word, a word every English learner already knows, the word good.
Good, the simplest word.
Sentence 1, I feel good today.
Sentence 2, this food is really good.
Sentence 3, you did a good job.
Sentence 4, it's so good to see you.
Sentence 5, I'm getting good at this. And look, that ties right back to our expression from earlier, I'm getting better at it.
One simple word, 5 completely different moments, 5 real, usable sentences. That is vocabulary practice that actually works.
Use what you have. Use it often. Use it with confidence. That's the goal. Let's do our repeat after me practice one more time, because I want to give you something you can say to yourself every single day. Not just today, every day.
These aren't just sentences. There's something more than that.
They are. Repeat after me. I am learning every day.
I am learning every day.
Everyone, out loud. I am learning every day.
I make mistakes, and that is okay.
I make mistakes, and that is okay.
Say it with us. I make mistakes, and that is okay.
I am proud of my progress.
I am proud of my progress.
Everyone, I am proud of my progress.
These are not just sentences. These are the kind of thoughts that when said out loud and repeated enough times, your brain begins to accept as true, as real, as you.
Say them every morning, in the mirror, out loud, even in a whisper, and watch, slowly, over days and weeks, watch how they start to feel less like something you're telling yourself and more like something you simply know.
One last thing before we give you your practice tasks, and this one is for the people who feel shy, the people who know their English but feel frozen when it's time to actually speak.
This is for you.
The fear of judgment is perhaps the most invisible wall in all of language learning. What if they laugh? What if my accent sounds strange? What if I say the wrong word and they think I'm foolish?
Those thoughts feel very real, but let me ask you something. When was the last time you judged someone harshly for trying to speak your language, even imperfectly?
I never have. I always thought, wow, that takes courage.
Exactly, because it does take courage. And the people around you, most of them, the vast majority, they think the same thing when they hear you try.
They're not laughing. They're thinking, that's brave. I wish I could do that.
Because learning to speak a new language as an adult, putting yourself out there, risking the mistake, choosing growth over comfort, that is an act of real courage.
And you are doing it right now by listening to this episode, by showing up today. You are already doing something brave.
So here is your small goal if you feel shy. Speak one sentence in English to one real person today. That's the whole goal. One sentence. Thank you so much. Excuse me, can you help me? Good morning. That's enough.
Small, brave, doable.
And now your practice tasks for this week. 2 of them. Simple. Real.
Don't just hear these, write them down. Put them somewhere visible. Make a small promise to yourself.
Practice task 1. Every morning this week, before you check your phone, before you do anything else, say 3 sentences in English out loud about how you feel, what you're thinking, what's in the room around you. Just 3, out loud.
To the mirror, to your phone, to your window, it doesn't matter where, just out loud, because your mouth needs to practice as much as your ears do.
Practice task 2. Choose one small English goal for this week. Write it down, keep it visible, and on Sunday, check, did I do it?
2 tasks, that's all. Not a color-coded plan, not a 50-page study schedule. 2 small, real, doable things.
And if you do them, if you truly show up for yourself this week, you will feel something shift, something quiet but real, a little more strength, a little less fear.
Because small goals practiced consistently over time, they don't stay small.
They become the foundation of something extraordinary.
Before we close, I want to speak to someone specific, someone who's been trying for a long time and still feels like they're not moving.
We see you.
You are not stuck. I need you to hear that clearly. You are not stuck. You are growing, and growth, real, lasting growth, happens below the surface long before you can see it above ground.
Think of a tree in winter. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening. No leaves, no color, no visible change. But underground, the roots are spreading, growing deeper, getting stronger.
And then spring comes, and it all becomes visible at once.
That is you. That is your English. The roots are growing right now, even when you can't see it.
And one day, maybe sooner than you expect, you're going to say something in English, naturally, without thinking, without translating in your head first. And you'll pause and think, wait, did I just...
And the answer will be yes, you did. And you'll realize all those small mornings, all those small goals, all those quiet moments of showing up, they built something. Something real, something yours.
All right, let's bring today home. What a journey this episode has been.
Let's remember it together. We learned that big goals often steal confidence, and small goals build it.
We learned the word doable and why it matters more than you might think.
We learned the expression, I'm getting better at it, and we're going to use it today.
We talked about comparing yourself only to yourself, because that is the only fair and honest measure of your growth.
We practiced at the coffee shop and at the new workplace, and we saw that simple sentences are more than enough.
We talked about 15 focused minutes in the power of quality over quantity.
We learned the 1-week small goal plan. 1 goal, 1 week, check in, adjust, celebrate, and repeat.
And we were reminded that hard days are not signs of failure. They are signs that we are inside the process.
You just listened to this entire episode. That is not nothing. That is something real.
Small goal completed.
Small goal completed. And look at you.
Here is our closing message, and we mean every word of it.
You are enough, exactly as you are, with the English you have right now, today.
You are growing every day, even the days that don't feel like it.
Every sentence you speak, every word you learn, every minute you listen, it is adding up. It is building something, even when you can't see it yet.
Don't wait for perfect English to start living in English. Use what you have, now, today.
Because the only way through is through. One small step, then another, then another.
You've got this, more than you know.
We believe in you, completely.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on the English Today podcast. If this episode moved you, if it helped you even a little, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.
And remember, try this today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. One sentence, one small moment, one small step forward.
That is all it takes to begin. Until next time.
Stay calm, stay curious, keep growing.
Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, everyone, and well done for showing up today.